What are key specs of a router? How to choose a router for a client when a client requests that, okay, I have this requirement, I want Wi-Fi network in my home and I want to connect 3 floors of a building. So what type of router should I choose? So there are different criteria, just like we discussed for the switch. Similarly, for the router, when we are choosing, then we have to see some basic parameters. Let's see what are those requirements, what are those parameters which we have to see when we are suggesting a router to a client, to a partner. First of all, we should look that how many ports is the requirement of a client. How many ports are suitable, are sufficient according to client's requirement, and which type of ports. How many WAN ports? Do they have single ISP? Do they have dual ISP link, multiple ISP link? For example, in Ruijie, we have routers which come with single WAN link. We can also have some Ruijie routers which have dual WAN links. We can have internet connection from one ISP and a second internet connection from another ISP, and we can load balance in between them. So in that case, if a client has 2 internet connection, we can suggest them a dual WAN router, dual WAN ports router. Also, we can suggest based on their requirements for the LAN ports as well. If the LAN ports, their requirement is not more than 100 MB for each device, we can suggest a router which has only FE ports, fast Ethernet. If a client's requirement is that some of the devices are 1000 MB, then we can suggest them GE routers. If their requirement is that they want to use SFP because they want to connect this router further somewhere, then we can suggest according to optical port routers with SFPs. So depending on client requirement, project requirement, customer requirement, we can suggest based on number of ports that which router is suitable for them. We have a wide range of routers in Ruijie, which we will be learning in later phases of this training course. Here we are just discussing about the routers. Then the second thing we need to look about is performance. For example, what could be the packet forwarding rate? Then we can also suggest the router based on the number of concurrent users. That what is the requirement of a client? Are they buying a router only for maybe 5 clients, maybe 5 mobile phones, maybe 5 devices like these kind of mobile phones, maybe 5 laptops, only 2 desktops, or they have like a college or university or a hotel where they have more than 100 users. So depending on their requirement. Plus, do they need NAT? Do they need firewall? Do they need these kind of features as well for each user? We can also suggest according to that. Then also some clients, they have some specific requirements, so we can suggest that, okay, do they want a cloud supported router? Do they want to do the configuration remotely? Do they want a modern router with cloud, just like our Ruijie router EG105 and those routers? Do they want portal as well? Do they want PoE ports as well? Do they want VPN with the routers? How many VPN tunnels do they want? So depending on their requirement, we can suggest that which feature do they need. So in this way, we can decide a router, for example, number of ports, performance, how many users, which features are required, and then we decide the router model from our Ruijie catalog, from our Ruijie product family, from our Ruijie router family. So this is how we can choose a router. These are some of the basic parameters.